Hello, and welcome back to another exciting episode of your favorite podcast, The Blunt Zone. My name is Timmy Tyre, and on today's episode, we will be diving into that particular topic that has been silently, quietly, and secretly, you know, sitting in the heart of so many people, but they are confused or they do not know how to process it. That feeling of being behind in life, behind your dreams, behind your mates, behind your own divine expectation. If you have ever looked at yourself, looked at your life pattern, and you whisper to yourself behind closed doors, why am I not where I thought I should have been by now? Why is my life so different to the life of my peers or contemporaries? Why is life being unfair to me? Why is life treating me this way? If you are that person that all your life you've had so much why, why, this episode is for you. Please sit down, grab a cup of, your favorite drink, and journey with me as I dive into this topic. Feeling behind is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is subtle. It is that tiny little ache in your heart when you see other people post their achievements. It is that little voice that asks you, what are you doing with your life? Why is your own life like this? Why are you different from your peers? Look at your life. Why is nothing working for you? It is that moment where you smile at someone else's success, but your heart sinks a little. Not because you are jealous, but because you are scared. You are scared for yourself. You are scared for your life. You're scared maybe your own time has passed. You're scared maybe you've wasted so many years chasing the wrong thing. You're scared maybe you missed your own window. But let me tell you something from my soul. The feeling of being behind is not from reality. It's really about your reality. It's majorly about your perception, the way you see life, the lens at which you view your situation, your life, the lives of others around you. Your life feels as if you're standing still, as if nothing good is happening for you, as if there's some kind of attack on your life. But nobody tells you this. You're comparing your behind the scene with someone's edited social media reel. You're comparing your own divine timeline with another person's timeline. And social media does not show process. Nobody will show you how many times they've failed. Nobody will show you how many times they've cried their eyes out. Nobody will tell you how many times life has humbled them behind the scene. They've cried, they've begged, they've done the unspeakable behind the scenes. That does not get to social media. They only show you the flashy ones, the ones that makes you question your own life pattern. And the thing is, success look instant. We now live in a world where everything happens fast. People post their achievements as if they are ordering it from an online store. Everything looks fast, snap, sharp, and immediately. But nobody tells you the hard work they've put into it. Nobody shows you how many times they have failed doing that same thing. Nobody shows you the extra help they got behind the scenes. Just launched my business, just had my second baby, just bought a new mansion, just relocated, just got engaged, just this, just that, just you all the achievement keeps flying in your face. And you sit down, and social media has made success looks instant. Healing looks instant. Happiness even looks instant. But the truth is, life is never instant. Real life is not instant. Real life is layered, is slow, sometimes painful, sometimes beautiful, sometimes chaotic, sometimes even dangerous. And yet, it is divine. For so many of us, nobody, informed us. Nobody told us about what life is all about, what adulthood is all about, or a kind of blueprint on how to go about life. Not even our parents. None of them, told us that, or, taught us what to expect in life. And yet we grew up having this silent checklist. Oh, by 21 I'll be graduated, by 25 I should be married, by 30 I should own my own properties, by 40 I should be well structured, well settled, and have everything that life has got to offer. But that checklist, it's written for a generation that lived a different life, that faced a different reality, that had like an entirely different pressure to what we have now. Life has changed. The world has changed, and it's still changing. So if you're still judging yourself, if you're still, putting yourself on a kind of pedestal with an outdated standard, you're still looking at your life and, you're saying, when I was 15, I've had it in mind that by the time I'm 35, I should be this, I should be that. By the time I'm 40, I should be this, I should be that. My brother, my sister, you're just punishing yourself for absolutely nothing. Because the mindset you had 15, 20 years ago is different from the reality we have right now. Cut yourself some slack. Loosen up. Relearn. Change your mindset. Let me use myself as a case study. Let me open up and share few pieces of my own journey. When I look at my life did not follow the straight, predictable paths people expected or what I expected. There were delays that humbled me. There were opportunities that slipped through my fingers. There were warfare I had to fight head on. There were seasons where I felt forgotten. Forgotten by life, forgotten by timing, forgotten by love, even forgotten by God Himself. There are times I look at my life, I look at myself, And I asked God, why have you forsaken me? There were delays. I watched people move ahead. Some got married, some relocated, some built families, some achieved things, a lot of things that I once prayed for. And I would smile and celebrate them. But deep down, I will ask God, when will it be my turn? Why have you forsaken me? Why am I not getting the things that I want? Sometimes we want some things, but God wants other things for us. Sometimes we tried so hard to get some things, whereas that thing isn't even in the will of God for us. So we struggle, we thrive. That's why it's very, very important to seek the face of God and ask the will of God and work according to the will of God for our lives. Now, let me tell you, you are not behind. You are becoming. Yes, you are becoming that which you are destined to be. And that can only happen in a slow, subtle process. There is a version of you that can only emerge from slow season. That you can only get there from a slow season of your life, from a slow and quiet and subtle season of your life. There is a wisdom that can only come from waiting. If you haven't been in the waiting room, there are some things you will never know. There's a kind of strength, a kind of power that can only come from pain. You have to go through pain. You have to go through pain to experience that kind of strength. Or you are not behind. You are becoming. And there's a glow that only comes from surviving. Yes, there's a particular glow that only comes from, having to survive some kind of things. That is when you see your own very authentic self. That is when you can identify who you are. Some people grow fast. Some people grow deep. Some people shine very early. But for some people, they shine later. And you see the people that shine later, when they start shining, their shine is blinding. And you, my love, you, my sister, you, my brother, you are part of the late bloomers. Stop beating yourself. Identify your life pattern. Know who you are. Connect with yourself. Agree with yourself. Be in tune with your life pattern. It makes things easy. Being in agreement for who you are, for where God has placed you. You can't fight it. Olórí ọ̀sán tètè jí. Àwọn báwọn náà máa ń sọ, wọ́n máa ní olórí ọ̀sán tètè sùn. Afẹ́fẹ́ mọ́júmọ́ ló ti jí. Àmọ́ ó sì dálẹ́ ká tó gbére ẹ̀ fún ẹ sọ fún kó yé ṣàkìtìyàn. If you're destined to soar in the evening, in the afternoon of your life, there's nothing you can do in the early days of your life. Because once it's not the appointed time for you to bloom, you're not going to bloom. You do everything you know how to do. You will not bloom until it is the appointed time. That is why you have to make peace with yourself. Make peace with your life pattern and work according. Be happy in your current situation. Do not look at yourself and see yourself as if you are failing. There is no failure. in life. We all have our appointed time, and we all have our strengths and our flops. So identify your own pattern, identify your journey, and be at peace. Work with yourself to make you a better person while you wait for your time, and work according to your life pattern. Now, let's talk about how to reframe your journey. Number one, stop comparing your timeline. I've said that severally earlier. You do not compare your journey, because your journey isn't meant to look like someone else's journey. You are two separate people. You are separate individuals. So don't say, so person is my friend. We grew up together. He's doing this. She's doing that. Why am I not doing this? So person is my friend. She now has 4 kids. I don't have none. You do not compare your life with another person's life. Not even your twin sister or your twin brother. You both never have the same timeline. So stop comparing, because comparison is a killer of joy. Comparison is a thief of joy. Stop comparing your life. Stop comparing your timeline. Own your own journey and work towards being better. Number 2, redefine progress. I mean, what you think is progress, what you know as progress, you need to redefine. That's why I said earlier, you have to relearn and unlearn something. What is it that you call progress? Now, let me tell you, healing is progress. Healing is progress. Reinventing yourself is progress. Dropping some habits, unlearning some habits, being a better version of you, learning new things, that's progress. Walking away is progress. If you're walking away from a bad situation, from a bad marriage, from a toxic relationship, from bad friendship, from bad situation, from unhealthy career path, or anything that does not serve your higher purpose, that is progress. Trying again is progress. If you've done something and it's not working, you relax, you rest, you try something new, you do this, it's not working for you, you rest, you try another thing. The fact that you're not standing still, you're not where you were last year. You are improving. You are trying your best to improve yourself at every point in time. Sometimes you get tired, rest. Even rest itself is progress. The fact that you were able to identify that you're so needed to rest, that you're burning out and you need to rejuvenate, that's progress on its own. So those little things you see, you don't really count, that doesn't matter to you. They matter. They're progress in their own right. Number 3, remember your life did not waste. Your time has not gone. Yes, a lot of years have been behind you, but I tell you, everything that has happened to you, it is what is building the person you are becoming. Everything that you've been through is teaching you, is molding you, is officiating you into the authentic you, into that person that you are becoming. So no time is wasted. No time is lost. Not even your efforts. You might, have gone through so many things, and you look at yourself, you said, oh, I've wasted the last 10 years of my life. Oh, this marriage has taken the better part of my life. This situation has, taken my most younger years, my most beautiful years, my most productive years. No, Don't see things that way. Don't see life that way. Just know that whatever you've gone through, whatever you have experienced in life, it is building the person that you are becoming. Now, number 4, I want you to note this. Nothing that you have lost was meant to stay. And everything that is meant for you will find you. Even if it comes later, it will surely. The Bible says, though it tarries, but surely it must come to pass. So everything that is meant for you will definitely and surely come to you, even if it comes later in life, even if it comes at times you were not expecting. It must surely come. And number 5, I'm going to stop there. Your timing is divine. You're not delayed. God is planning your life according to his own timing. You know, our timing is not the timing of God. So you might calculate in your head that, oh, so time I want this to happen. And in God's diary, in God's own calendar, it is not yet time. There is nothing you do. You just be striving. You even pray. As powerful as prayer is, you will pray. Even when you pray, it is until the appointed time. It is until that time heaven wants it for you. That is when it will manifest. So relax, walk with God, and all will be well. Now, before I round up, let me give you signs that you are not behind. See, you are not behind if you're still living. If you are still alive, you're not behind. If you're still trying, you're not behind. If you're still evolving, you're not behind. If you want better for yourself, you're not behind. If you're learning, if you are aware, if you're healing, if you're walking away, if you're, doing what makes you happy, you are not left behind. Now, I want you to breathe. Breathe and release the pressure. Breathe and release the comparison. Release the timeline comparison. Release the guilt. Release the bitterness. That pain, that anger, that thing you feel each time you look at your life and you get angry, you get teary, you get vexed that upon everything I've done. Why? That's why? Let it go. Release that guilt. You are not behind. You are aligned. You are blooming slowly, beautifully, quietly, deeply. You are becoming whole. Your story is not late. Your story is right on time. Like I always say, your story is not late. As a matter of fact, your story is right on time. You are where God wants you to be. Just give him time. Walk according to God's will, and I assure you, all will be well with you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing this space with me. If this connects with your soul, please do not hesitate to drop your comments. Please let me know what you think. I will definitely respond to it. And if you're seeing this and you know anyone that this will be helpful to, please kindly share. Yes, share this to your friends. We share this video to your loved one. We share to your family. We share to your friends. This might be helping someone. This video might, be a calm to someone's storm. Someone might be going through this, and if they watch this video, it might be able to speak to their soul, to stay calm, to relax, to walk according to God's time. Thank you so much. I still remain your girl, Temitayo. Until I come across your screen next time, I love you. I believe in you. And I will see you in the next episode. But please, I want to seek a favor from you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to Tayo Adeniyi Studio on YouTube. Like, comment, and we share our episode. Bye.